In this video guys, let us talk about the penny stock that is sitting on my portfolio, which I had added last January 22, 2021, and I buy another 100 shares just today, February 3, 2021. And also at the middle of the video, I'm going to talk the bonus in this video, a penny stock as well, which I think will explode in days or months to come, as their director, one of their director, had purchased an 8 million shares of this penny stock. So watch it out. Yes guys, I have owned ATOSSA Therapeutics Incorporated, listed in Nasdaq, ticker ATOS. It is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company seeking to discover and develop innovative medicines in areas of significant unmet need, which current focus is a breast cancer and COVID-19. Having 3 pipelines in AT H201, a symptom-reducing nasal spray currently at phase 1 of clinical study, and AT H201 in phase 2 trial, which improve lung function on ventilators. Meanwhile, its breast cancer drug Endoxifen were in phase 2 of clinical studies. Speaking of Endoxifen, ATOSSA had announced the positive results of their Australian open-label phase 2 clinical study of oral Endoxifen administered in the window of opportunity between diagnosis of breast cancer and surgery, in which ATOSSA had halted the study and is accelerating the program in the United States. This news caused the stock to increase by 18.14%, closing to $2.8 in February 2, 2021, while continuing its momentum in Wednesday for another 16% gain, closing to $3.25. But what makes me both in this stock is their AT H201, which is being developed for in-home use among patients who diagnosed with COVID-19, in which currently there were no FDA-approved therapies to treat COVID-19 at home. So if COVID-19 is here to stay, then this company, Atos, is positioning their company as a leader of a home therapy for COVID-19, and we need this product for us to prevent this pandemic or this virus, right? Therefore, we can expect, or we might see, a better future for our investment in this company, because we may see an increase to their share price further at the long run, not only in the short-term gain. Like I have said earlier, that I have added 130 shares today for a total of 630 shares at average cost base of $2.13. So I bought today at market, which is around $3. My target selling price originally to this stock is $5 for a potential gain of over 130%. In like manner, it currently has a target price of $6 on 2 analysts for 1 buy and 1 outperform, but I am expecting 4 analyst upgrades once their COVID spray will have an approval from FDA, and also the successful approval for their cancer drug, which is Endoxifen. However, I might hold it longer as well, as it has the potential to short squeeze, acting like GME and other shorted stocks, as it has 11.82% of short ratio, while their shorted shares is 8.44 million, which is higher than compared to their float of only 7.3 million. So this is one of the reasons why GME has this weird squeeze play, because their float is lower than the shorted shares. Therefore, the tendency of increasing the stock price due to short squeeze at the short run, remember, short run is high. That is, bulk buying from institutional and a number of individual investors can drive this stock to fly higher. Therefore, playing with ATOS or ATOSSA, although it is being hyped since before, right now, it is good for short-term and long-term investing. Short-term, you could earn a lot of money if it can successfully squeeze out the shorts. While long-term, you can also accumulate wealth because of their promising pipeline. Atos also looks attractive with price-earnings ratio of negative 3.18 compared to Natera's 48.82 times. Do not question, guys, it has no enterprise value over revenue as this company is still at preclinical. Henceforth, holding it long-term could accumulate your wealth, like I said earlier, for the approval of each catalyst or pipeline. And of course, the commercialization of each drugs or services. With having a market cap of $70 million, for me, it still has more room to grow as compared to Natera's $10.16 billion of market capitalization. In case you want to hold this stock long term, then let's see the company if can last longer or not by checking its liquidity and solvency position or checking how healthy their balance sheet is. ATOSSA has a cash and cash equivalents of $9.11 million as of September 30, 2020, with total liabilities of only $1.57 million, which actually are current liabilities, which means it has a 5.8 for every dollar it owes, while having a current asset of $11.32 million. Against to its current liabilities of $1.57 million. As a result, their current ratio is 7.21, which to me is amazing. That signifies that the company has a strong balance sheet. Not only strong, very strong. Remember that the company to be liquid, they only need a current ratio of 2:1. It has a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.16, having a debt of only $1.57 million, which is actually their current liabilities, having an equity of $9.87 million. This is big, okay? Being a non-revenue company. Moreover, the company had received around $80 million, of which $60 million is from financing and $20 million is from the exercise of warrants issued in December 2020 and January 2021, which further solidify its balance sheet. Bottom line, guys, should you buy ATOSSA Therapeutics stock? We have seen Sava Sciences Incorporated flown to 141% on a news stating their simufilm improves cognition and behavior in Alzheimer's disease, while only having a short ratio of 16.47% at a float of 22.2 million shares, having a shorted shares of 5.46 million. How much more if significant news on ATOSSA, which float is 7 million while having a shorted shares of 8.44 million. In fact, Sava now has $121.61 per share after market on February 3, 2021. At this point, I believe that Sava is not a buy. It's too late, guys, to ride on this company. Don't be a big victim to a bull trap or a squeeze play trap. Wait until it drops or consider other stock like ATOS, which is cheaper right now. And consider it as a buy at $3 or below, which has the potential to provide you a decent return at the short term or bigger wealth if you have the stomach to hold it long term, or if you have that guts to hold this stock for a squeeze play. That being said, guys, if you want to buy ATOS or ATOSSA, what is your best entry point? The best entry point for ATOSSA is 2.80 at the first break. Meanwhile, we can also wait until it dips to 2.78, then go further for the third break of 2.35. We can also wait until it dips to 1. Let's see this one, how much? 1.87. So this support level, I consider it as a safer play for a long like me. The bonus that I'm referring to you guys is OTLK stock, which now has a current price of $1.47, though it increased to 1.6 after hours. The better entry point is 1.27, or you can wait until it dropped to 1.13 or dip further to 0.97. But first, what is Outlook Therapeutics? It is actually, guys, a biopharmaceutical company which is on a late clinical stage. Its leading product is ONS-510, a proprietary ophthalmic formulation of bevacizumab product candidate that is in phase 3 clinical trial for the treatment of with age-related macular degeneration and other retina diseases. So, I have the interest to buying this stock. I added on my watch list just recently, actually tonight, because I found out that one of their directors from JMS Ventures and Investments, Mr. Sukshan Giath, had purchased a total of 8.36 million shares, which to me is a significant development because once an insider buy a bulk stock or shares, they are expecting a significant improvement or development from their company that would be enough to drive their stock price. Just a warning, guys, that ATOSSA is a risky investment due to its volatility being one of the most shorted stocks, with 11.82% of short. In fact, short volume on February 2 is 26.6 million shares or 34% of the total volume of 78.34 million. Though ATOSSA has the fundamentals to back it up, while OTLK is more safer because it's not one of the shorted stocks. However, its fundamentals is not that excellent compared to ATOS. That's all for today, guys. So if you like this video and if you want more, then click the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Also help this channel to grow by giving me that like button, and also don't forget to hit your notification bell so you will not miss on my upcoming uploads. Always remember that I'm dropping a video once or twice a week.